thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Limnacker, and I just want to let you know we are expecting First Alert meteorologist Courtney Jacobazzi joining us any moment now, because we do have some, as you see, activity on the radar. We even had a tornado warning earlier this morning. Courtney, thankfully, nothing like what we've seen in other storms in the past.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and in just the storms across the country the last couple of days, we've had some really wicked weather out there. And this weather system that moved through this morning is a part of the system that did move through and bring the severe weather to parts of the Midwest and the Great Lakes region over the last couple of days. So what you're looking at right now on First Alert radar is essentially a severe thunderstorm warning. The last one that we have left right now doesn't mean that we won't have more as we make our way through the morning. In fact, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that is in effect until 2 o'clock for the area. But this particular cell carrying very gusty wind, and just by looking at the shape of it right now, that's worth keeping an eye on. When you start to see that kind of kidney bean looking shape, sometimes you can get rotation in the bottom of that. So something we'll watch. It's looking a little supercellish. Either way, Union Point right now moving through, and Washington 1030, Lincolnton 1052. Very rainy though. Actually, let me back up on First Alert radar so that you can see exactly what is happening. Still plenty of lingering shower activity behind our main system. So as we are making our way through the morning, it looks like while most of the storm activity is done, we are not done with some of the rain, especially up in the mountains, where we will watch for maybe some flash flooding. Flash flooding definitely a possibility up in our far northern counties, because you got a lot of rain this morning and you're still getting some of those trailing showers. But again, that one active severe thunderstorm warning pushing east into places like Oglethorpe and Oconee counties right now. Here's a look at our severe thunderstorm watch. Essentially what this means is that severe thunderstorms will be possible, that our atmosphere is favorable for severe weather through about 2 o'clock. Sometimes the Storm Prediction Center will shave these off, shave counties off when they think that these storms are going to not warrant any kind of severe weather any longer. So we'll see if they start to shave some of the counties off here in Metro Atlanta. I do think that the 2 o'clock time frame is more so for central Georgia as this line of showers and storms continues to push south. But after a really active morning, we will start to quiet down through the afternoon. Won't be a completely dry day for Memorial Day. And I'm just going to give you a general overview first, and then we'll take you through what one of our models says about the timing of all of these storms. Again, the storms for Metro that we had that packed a punch, severe weather left and right, especially with the damaging straight line wind and some small hail. And that's pretty much done for Metro. And now we're kind of focused on east of the city and south of the city. Here's a look at the forecast for Memorial Day. By noon, we're mainly dry. So I know a lot of Memorial Day celebrations are going on, or memorial services, I should say, happening throughout the morning, especially as we make our way towards 10, 11 o'clock, so between now and 11. Of course, it's going to be a little bit rainy, but by noon, mostly dry, and then we'll stay mostly dry through the afternoon. We'll have about a 20 to 30% coverage of showers and storms through the heat of the day. We'll have a few more bubble up ahead of a cold front, and then as that cold front pushes through, it looks like we could have a pretty good development of thunderstorms mainly south of I-20, and we could still have an isolated severe storm within the afternoon activity. So let's take you through First Alert Futurecast here. So right now, rainy and stormy with a couple of severe thunderstorms out there right now. As we make our way towards 11, notice everything kind of starts to fizzle apart. So we'll bring our severe weather potential to a brief end. As we head towards 3 o'clock, a few isolated storms start to fire up. A cold front in the meantime starting to push into northwest Georgia. And as it moves through, we'll have storms very scattered in nature kind of develop along and ahead of it. So if you have any dinner plans tonight, if you're doing any kind of barbecuing tonight for Memorial Day, just keep in mind that some scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible. But look at this as we head towards 10:30. It really looks like conditions favorable for that redevelopment of storms south of I-20 later this evening. And this timing could change. And even the redevelopment of storms is in question. With all the morning rain, that can prevent redevelopment of thunderstorms later today. But I do think as we head closer to sunset and that front lifts everything, that'll be that extra ingredient of lift that you need for storm redevelopment this afternoon and evening. So something you'll want to track. Again, if you have any afternoon plans for Memorial Day, I do think we'll see sunshine this afternoon after 12 o'clock. I think we'll start to see some sunshine. It'll be mainly dry with the exception of just a few scattered showers and storms. And if you have any later evening plans, just know if you live south of I-20, you have a better chance for storms as that front pushes through. Here's a look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook. So this kind of matches our severe thunderstorm watch. Notice the chance for severe storms mainly south of I-20, and that's just going to be for the line of storms that's moving in right now, pushing southeast, and also that redevelopment of storms along that cold front later. Mainly going to be looking for damaging wind and some small hail. Of course, heavy rain and lightning. A brief tornado can't be completely ruled out, but I think that threat lies well south of North Georgia for the rest of the day today. Highs climbing into the low to mid 80s. 86 is where we'll rebound to in the city of Atlanta. And after that cold front that moves in tonight, take a look at this. We've been very sticky and humid the past couple of days. We're going to actually have some drier air filter in and stick around through the weekend, which will be great. And temperatures will stay in the 80s, so no extremely hot days on the way over the next 7. So our first alert weather day continues today, and we're actually going to start to drop that rain chance now. Now that the storms and that main line is pushed out of most of Metro, we'll be able to down that rain chance a little bit, and we'll keep it at probably about a 40 to 50 for the rest of the afternoon. And then we'll see sunny skies tomorrow. It'll be a beautiful day. The humidity drops, and we'll stay mostly dry through the rest of the work week. Maybe a few storms Thursday night with temperatures back in the mid 80s, the low to mid 80s at that mid to late week. And then we'll watch another thunderstorm complex potentially Saturday into Sunday. So the weekend doesn't look completely dry, but definitely not a washout. So no first alert weather days on the horizon beyond today. And again, temperatures generally staying in the mid to upper 80s with the exception of Thursday. So no extremely hot and humid days once we get past all the stormy weather today. We will keep you posted in the First Alert Weather app if any more severe weather happens, any more severe thunderstorms happen. And of course, we'll give you updated timing on all the rain and storms as we go through the day between me, First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris, Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez, also here now, so we'll be sure to keep you updated with everything you need to know on this busy forecast. But the worst of the weather after the morning pretty much over with a drier afternoon and evening on the way for your Memorial Day. All right, of course, now we do need to get a check of your news headlines. I'm going to leave you with the 7-day forecast there, and Joy Limnakran's going to be here to give you the runaround on what's happening in Metro Atlanta.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Courtney. Really appreciate it. Unfortunately, I do have to start with, an accident that we have been following and pardon me, being a little delayed here on the video. But so we are following an accident investigation that is underway right now, and it is a situation that we've been covering out of South Fulton, the city of South Fulton. Authorities are investigating what happened overnight, a wreck that possibly involved a police officer. It seems to be very serious. Atlanta News First Rebecca Schramm reports from Grady Memorial Hospital in downtown Atlanta.
I can tell you this was a large-scale accident scene, and Grady Memorial Hospital had some of its ambulances here, so we know that this is where the injured were taken. We're working to find out how they're doing. So let's take you to the scene from overnight. The crash happened at about 12:30 in South Fulton on Old National Highway, just north of Surrey Trail. Video journalist Joe Holland was there after it happened. He saw a mangled silver or gray car. It was hard to tell the make or model. He also saw someone being loaded onto a stretcher. A second person was already in an ambulance when he got there. Here's what we're working to confirm. According to scanner traffic, it sounded like this might have been the result of a police chase and that a police officer was possibly injured in this crash as well, although we couldn't see a wrecked vehicle, a police vehicle, from our vantage point. Right now, we're working to find out what happened. We can tell you for sure that a lot of emergency vehicles responded to that scene. So whatever happened was quite serious. There were also briefly some power outages in the area, but that has since been restored. I'll check back with you throughout the morning with what else we've learned. At Grady Memorial Hospital, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
And thanks so much to Rebecca for that report. Also, friends and family gathered to honor a young life taken all too soon. Police saying that a young mom was killed by her own boyfriend, who's now facing several charges. Those who love 23-year-old Briana Winston gathered at Trammell Crow Park to reflect on her life. Bridget Spencer has more.
We love you, Briana! Those who love 23-year-old Briana Winston gathered at Trammell Crow Park to reflect on her life. She was very independent. She had a vision of what she wanted her life to be, and she just kept pushing. Police say the 23-year-old mom of one was killed in March during an argument with her boyfriend, Mikhail Edwards. Family says he had them all fooled.
He was quiet. He seemed to be caring. He was very adoring of his daughter and Briana as well. So it was extremely shocking.
Clayton County Police say Edwards choked her to death, placed her body in a suitcase, drove to Tennessee, and set the suitcase on fire. This along with an accomplice. On top of all of that, police believe his wife, brother, and mother were all in on it.
I was enraged. I didn't understand. A lot of unanswered questions. Why?
I talked to Briana on March 16th. She asked to come over to the house, and she decided to go to her best friend's house instead. And the last thing I said to her was, "Be safe. Thank you for letting me know."
For a moment, Briana's family wanted to put the disturbing details aside and remember how she lived, not how she died.
What happened to her, it shouldn't have never happened.
Celebrate life. Enjoy life. Go out and give somebody a hug that you know. Call somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. Tell them you love them.
Absolutely, an important reminder. Thanks so much to Bridget Spencer for putting together that report. All right, taking a moment to talk about our St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Look at that. It's a beautiful home, beautiful neighborhood. Apologize, let me just change the graphic there. But now's the time to reserve your ticket if you haven't done so just yet. So, you know, this is all to help children who are battling cancer at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This is the second year now that we have been running this campaign. If you missed it, here's a look at our 2023 winners and what you have to look forward to this year.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I feel like I don't even want to look. Where are they from? Belden, Mississippi, Dixie Smith. Dixie Smith, congratulations! Oh my goodness.
Welcome to your view.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's more beautiful than the pictures.
A dream realized. A single $100 ticket for the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway wins Dixie Smith a brand new home from the Providence Group worth more than $650,000. And she wasn't the only one.
It's big, yes. It's definitely big. And it's real.
Priscilla Butts of Fairburn drove away in her brand new Dodge Hornet from the Tutton Group worth more than $35,000 after her winning ticket was pulled. A blessing that came right on time.
So this is like our evening sitting area.
And $10,000 in furniture from Georgia Furniture Mart was exactly what Lucy Ohia needed for her growing family. She still can't believe her $100 ticket was the lucky winner.
That gift card has gone a long way towards furnishing my new home, and I'm thankful for it.
Now, we're doing it again. The more than 2,600 square foot home with 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms has a private side courtyard for outdoor entertaining. All of it nestled in the Brackley neighborhood in Cumming. The home and other incredible prizes could be yours with a single $100 ticket. This year, when you reserve your ticket, you're helping Atlanta News First raise $2 million for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. All of that money is used for patients and their families, so they'll never receive a bill, not for treatment, housing, transportation, or food. This Dream Home giveaway won't just change their lives, it could change yours too. Tracy Hutchins, Atlanta News First.
All right, so if you're interested in entering the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, check out our website, atlantanewsfirst.com. As you see, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome for your chance to win that beautiful dream home. It could all be yours. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'm just going to leave you again with this website, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome for all the details on how to enter, and of course, apologize, we are having a little video problem there. But again, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome for all the prizes that are available for you to win, as well as how you can enter the St. Jude Dream Home giveaway, atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome. Thanks for joining us and have a great